people will take you on. Nobody is scared of you. You cannot put fear in anyone. You cannot even put fear in yourself. I want you to go and ask people there. Go and ask everyone who's close to you what they think of you. I put this picture, this person's face, full frame on television tonight. Put a picture, full frame on television tonight. Let the people of the country see his face tonight. Put his picture. Let us put his face full frame on it.
Every now and then, I like to turn on my television to see latest news or perhaps some kind of an idea for my new video. So I very often go to these popular and sometimes not so popular news channels to see what's going on. But each and every day, I am greeted with a similar sight. One would surely think that these must be great learned men and women who use their studios to represent our voices. But that is very often not the case. I mean, yeah, they are qualified, way too qualified than I am indeed. But are they really learned? Here is the problem I have. Where is the news in the news channels? Now, I am definitely not critiquing these channels and these anchors on the basis of their political beliefs. If there's one thing I have learned from politics is that hide your wallet when someone says that they are unbiased. And I take this principle by heart. People have to stand for something or they will fall for anything. My concern is with the degrading standards of these channels becoming more theatrical and cinematic than the theaters and the movies themselves. Now let me tell you about the life cycle of a typical news channel and how the reporters of that news channel keep their mouths fed. It always starts with a vision. Like all startups, organization is young, morale is high, and they address the key issues. The promise of quality journalism beguiles the common people and the rating starts spiking sky high. Republic TV, the brainchild of Arnab with an A before the B, started its journey with the crucifixion of Lalu Prasad Yadav, and the revolutionary style of reporting back then really caught the eye of the people, and Republic TV ratings started soaring. And for a while the channel fought to stay the new beacon of light that its viewers made it out to be. But soon the reality dawned. The people want entertainment. Don't believe me? What are the most trending types of videos on YouTube? Roasts, wines, music videos, and pranks. What comes to your mind when I say a hero? These or these? People like drama. They crave drama like a toddler craves for mummy's nipples. And I'm not saying such is the behavior of my viewers as well. Of course, people are different, and I can boast with complete confidence that my viewers are the most intelligent people I have ever encountered on the social platforms. But if you average it out, as YouTube so often does this for us, entertainment is the main seller. And so these news channels inevitably have to give in, making elaborate schemes and jumping on absolutely any chance of dramatization that they can get. Even going as far as choosing sides. Now, I know I said in the beginning that reporters inevitably have to take sides, but the problem starts when reporters start selecting out facts, choosing to ignore some while presenting some in an over-exaggerated manner. Problem starts when instead of addressing the real-time issues like our economy and the pandemic, they instead tell us Riya Chakrabarty's social habits, where they will mold the situation of pandemic according to their whim. That is where the problem starts. And this cherry picking is where the ratings skyrocket, but the principle upon which the channel was founded dies. But you know me, I'm not a ranter who will only address the problem in an aggressive or abusive manner. I also provide a potential solution, and I will provide one right now. The solution is boycott. Stop watching all these stand-up comedians trying news reporting. Stop watching everything that you will find funny or worth viewing. Stop everything and start watching boring documentaries and news with no masala. Is that solution enough? Of course, that is not the solution. And I feel like I should maybe make a dedicated and a separate video about this, about why boycotts don't work. Do let me know down in the comments below if you want to see a video on a better thought. If I get at least 10 comments regarding that, telling me, asking me to make a video on why boycotting things don't work in order to restrict those things, then I will make a video about this. But I need at least 10 comments regarding that. Make that happen and I will make a video about that. Now the real solution, which would seem cliche to a lot, is critical thinking and education. And lo and behold, what I hear you say, Manpreet, not everyone is as idle as you are. We have jobs, we can spend our time critical thinking. academic, we like to enjoy free hours, not educate, we just want that and low certificates that lead to no conclusion. Okay, that was a bit dramatic. But that will roughly be your question, and to that my answer is no. No, your moral compass just isn't enough to guide you anymore. The world isn't black and white anymore, it's different shades of grey. Principles and ethics that hail from an ideal world are not enough. Yes, it is impossible to drink a bland tea sans any sugar, and therefore it is impossible to see news without a bit of drama. The solution is, however, to raise your standards of entertainment and news. If you don't want to be manipulated by these flashy news channels and these politicians, then get the critical thinking to know when you're being manipulated. And how can you indulge in the said critical thinking? By following learned men and women who are well informed and from whom you won't learn how to create that unbiased filter fitted frame through which you will be able to see the things as what they are, but instead learn from them on how to make your own frame.